Hey, good afternoon and welcome to our weekly Climate Dispatch. Johanna Miller back with the OG, Lauren Hierl, the new executive of Vermont Natural Resources Council. It is a glorious Friday afternoon. People are outside soaking up the sun. It is momentary reprieve from an insanely busy week. This is crossover week, so it's the policy crossover, which means bills out of one chamber have to move into the other chamber to move forward. So as we've told you before, this legislative session has been largely about defense. That remains true. The House Energy and Digital Infrastructure Committee took up H289 this week, which is a bill really all about retreating on Vermont's longstanding and really critical core climate policies, including the Global Warming Solutions Act and Renewable Energy Standard. We're going to keep you abreast of that. But this week, actually just this afternoon, the Senate Natural Resources and Energy Committee advanced S65, which is a bill that actually, excitingly for us, evolves the mandate of our state's efficiency utilities to enable them to focus not just on cost-effective electric efficiency, but to do more work in the arena of cutting climate emissions from our transportation and heating sectors, as well as focus on reducing energy burden. So we've been pushing for a policy like this for a while. That's really important, and we need progress like this in a moment of some pretty challenging times. So unfortunately, S65 also included a provision that would, quote unquote, sort of clean up the statute, remove the provisions related to Affordable Heat Act and the Clean Heat Standard, with the exception of fuel registry, which is a really critical component to ensuring that we set the table to ensure that our heating fuel providers are partners to Vermonters in helping cut costs and climate pollution. So while we're disappointed in that, we know there is far more work to do there. We're committed to that work. We know our legislative leadership in the House and Senate are committed to that work, and we're going to need you to help us do that work so that we can continue to make forward progress. So, Lauren, it's been a while since you've been back with us, but it's great to be here. In just a moment, I'm going to bring a special guest on screen, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to share your thoughts on this moment and what Vermonters can do to help make progress still.
Yeah, and just underscoring, we're at this really interesting moment as we have a federal government that's massively retreating from our environmental protections we've taken for granted for decades, certainly from climate action in any way, shape, or form. And meanwhile, here in the state of Vermont, there's a lot of efforts to roll back our climate action, which is frustrating. I think the action today of moving forward with updates to Efficiency Vermont so we can do more work to help Vermonters access clean and efficient solutions is great. Kind of removing the pieces of the Affordable Heat Act that are not actually kind of being implemented right now is frustrating. It's due to we have a governor that actively opposes climate action. We had a big oil, massive ad buy with postcards going out last week trying to disinform Vermonters about what this policy would do. And that's just the moment that we're in right now. So while it's frustrating, we remain committed to making sure that our policies that are on the books that are actually helping Vermonters transition to clean energy, our Global Warming Solutions Act, our Renewable Energy Standard, our Climate Superfund, that those are not touched, and we're again excited to see this evolution of Efficiency Vermont. So that's kind of where we are. Our call to action this week is to please let your senators know to support S65 because of the important Efficiency Vermont evolution. It's going to help more Vermonters get into clean energy solutions. So let's get that piece moving. It's an important step forward. So let's make that happen.
Because everyone needs a puppy in their life, especially when times are tough. So continue to lean into people that you love, doing the work that you love. Continue to show up and stay tuned, and say hi to Renna. She's 10 months old. She's going to be huge. 10 weeks old. Bye, Renna. Thank you.